Hi, I'm Dave the Piano Dude. Welcome to my studio. This is my piano, Yamaha C2. This is my music stand, my music light. Looks a little bit like a street lamp. 3 AAA batteries. This is my hygrometer, which measures the humidity in this room. It's very important for pianos to have the right amount of humidity. Ideally, you should have somewhere around 40% relative humidity. As you can see right now, it's a little dry in this room. Not sure what we can do about that right now. The purpose of this video is to teach you about movie soundtracks, how to write them, how they're put together, and to play an example of a soundtrack that I wrote. Movie soundtracks are not supposed to be the main thing when you're watching a movie, like Jaws, for instance. Try to imagine how the shark scene would sound if they didn't have the dun 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 dun, or how Star Wars would sound without its soundtrack. Now, if you listen to movies like Braveheart, Last of the Mohicans, a lot of these dramatic movies have very simple soundtracks. And I'm going to try to explain to you today how those soundtracks are put together and how you can get started on writing your own movie soundtracks. Now, the melody of a movie soundtrack usually is fairly simple, yet at the same time it has enough variety that it doesn't lose the viewer's attention. So let's start out with a simple melody like this. Just a few notes there, even, space. There tends to be, the trick is to get enough repetition, but to not repeat yourself so much that the listener gets bored. You can hold that note a little longer, and then play that note for a little bit of variety. Now, this melody that you just heard was in the key of F. We go to the chord of B flat, then we just repeat that. Now, we need a little bit of variety, so we're going to go to a minor scale. And if it does, you're right, because I like that kind of music. I was a big fan of Vangelis when Vangelis was popular in Chariots of Fire. But this is not enough, clearly. We have to do a little bit more to get through the standard requisite 3 minutes. So what we do is we take that melody and we repeat it again. We take that same structure, the F, the B flat, F, D, and we spice it up a little bit. We add a little bit of drama. You can use octaves when you repeat this idea the second time. So that would constitute the major theme. We have to have something in the middle. That was one idea right there. We can take that idea and invert it a little bit. We basically repeat that same motif, that same idea, is that the piano can really imitate an orchestra. The piano can convey pretty much any instrument that you want it to. It's like the guitar in that sense. It's a very versatile instrument. If you wanted to, you could play the entire orchestra just using the piano, and that's one of the great things about the piano. So let's try to put together these three parts. We have the first theme. Sounds a little like Big, maybe Tom Hanks. And then we have the inner theme. So we're going to take the inner theme and sandwich it between two layers of the major theme. So for effect, we also start the soundtrack soft, and then we have a dramatic finish, which is basically just the first part repeated but a lot louder and with some octaves and maybe some other extra notes thrown in. So here it is.